Hey everybody, in this reading we'll be looking at things that didn't come through in my other readings for whatever reason. And these things could be about love, work, friendship, trips, whatever comes up. I'll do a couple of spreads and maybe additional clarification or outcome spreads if necessary. Please like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. Alright, Cancer, so here's lost message number 1. We have the Ten of Swords clarified by the King of Pentacles, we have the Nine of Wands, we have the Queen of Cups clarified by the Six of Swords, and we have the Five of Swords on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an Earth sign towards Virgo or Capricorn. So here's the deal. This King of Pentacles, all the way to your left, clarifying the Ten of Swords. So if this is somebody who is already in your life, Cancer, your connection could be coming to an end, or you could be breaking up with them, severing ties, going your separate ways. If this is a new person coming into your life, then this is definitely a no-go. For some of you, perhaps this is an ex trying to get back together with you, and you're going to turn them down, shut them down. But this is definitely, you're not moving forward with this King of Pentacles. No. As a matter of fact, I see you moving away from them. Okay, so something either about to happen between you and them or already happened, or again, if this is your ex, then you're not taking them back, all right? Because here's the deal, right? We have you, the Queen of Cups here, and you're clarified by the Six of Swords, and I think this is you moving on, moving away from this individual, right? The King of Pentacles themselves is clarifying the Ten of Swords, which is a card of an abrupt ending. Alright, then we also have the Five of Swords on the bottom of the deck, and that is a card of like an ugly fight. Alright, or perhaps you're gonna slam the door into this person's face if they try to get something started, something off the ground, if they try to apologize to you. Right, it's never pretty with that Five of Swords. This is when people definitely say goodbye to one another, and it's never pretty. The Nine of Wands in the middle is a card of a wounded warrior. It's also a card of somebody who puts up a wall between themselves and the person they're dealing with. Alright, and I think that's where your energy starts to show up. This is you again, either not taking them back, or this, perhaps, I don't know what they did or about to do, but it's a no-go. It's definitely not a happy end. Alright, so perhaps if you have a King of Pentacles coming back to you, just so you know, you're not going to be taking them back on for a good reason, or it could be a way of the universe to warn you not to take this person back, or perhaps if this is somebody who is new, it wouldn't be a good idea to give them a shot. We're not gonna do a second spread for this, a clarification spread, because this right here is pretty much crystal clear that the two of you are either not getting back together or you're going your separate ways. Alright, so yeah, that's what I have for you. Let's take a look at spread number 2. It's simply another lost message for you, Cancer. Here's another lost message for you, Cancer. We have the Ace of Swords clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. We have the Fool clarified by the Eight of Wands. We have the Nine of Cups and the King of Swords on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. We also have Sagittarius and Aries on the table. I like this, Cancer. You got this King of Swords on the bottom of the deck all the way to your right, coming your way. And it could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, or somebody with a lot of air in their chart. If they're not an air sign, they could be somebody who's very intelligent. They could be like a professional, like a lawyer or a doctor with a degree, right? An educated individual, right? The first card that came out is the Ace of Swords clarified by the Wheel of Fortune, right? I think this Ace of Swords belongs to the King of Swords, right? You see how the King of Swords is holding up a sword? That's exactly the sword we see in the Ace of Swords. And at the same time, they're not going to be fooling around or beating around the bush. You'll just know what they want, because they'll tell you. They're going to be very straightforward, very upfront, very honest with you. The Ace of Swords, yeah, it is a card of a very straightforward conversation. It's also a card of a brand spanking new beginning. Right? The Wheel of Fortune clarifying the Ace of Swords. It could involve some kind of a travel, right? Because we also have the Eight of Wands clarifying the Fool. The Eight of Wands could also be a card of travel. But perhaps this is what they want. They want to get serious with you. The Wheel of Fortune is a major arcana card. It often represents a start of a cycle, a very fortunate new cycle, right? The Wheel of Fortune is always good news in my spreads. And then we have that Fool clarified by the 8 of Wands. The 8 of Wands, again, like I said, it could be a travel card. It's also a card of a lot of communication, back and forth communication. And my favorite interpretation of the 8 of Wands is the Cupid's Arrows card. The Fool could be an Aries here, but the Fool could be, it could be like spontaneous for some of you. Perhaps you didn't think this would happen. You didn't see this coming, because every once in a while the card on the bottom of the deck comes through as something you don't see coming, right? So perhaps this person is going to all of a sudden drop this on you. They're going to say, hey, let's do this. Hey, let's go here. Or, hey, let's get the show on the road. Right? The Fool is a card of taking a leap of faith. It's also a card of taking a risk. But let's be honest, every single relationship we enter is taking a risk. It's just a matter of a 5% of a risk or 95% of a risk or anywhere in between. Right? Then we have the Nine of Cups right next to the deck. The Nine of Cups could be a card of some kind of an event. All right? Perhaps that's where they want you to go with them. All right, and it could be kind of symbolic. If the two of you go, that would probably mean that the two of you are together, that the two of you are a couple, or something like that. In some tarot decks, in the Nine of Cups, there's people standing around and celebrating. In some other tarot decks, in the Nine of Cups, people are sitting around a table and enjoying their meal. It's also a card of a personal satisfaction and fulfillment. So what I'm trying to say so far, Cancer, I don't see any rejection cards. I don't even see you hesitating, because with the Fool card nobody hesitates, right? With the Fool card we just do it. All right, we just go for it. So this looks very promising, very promising. And I think you're gonna appreciate that this person is just being honest with you, very straightforward with you, right? It's not one of those people who just say, hey, let's just play it by ear and see what happens, right? No, they're going to be very upfront and very honest with you. The Fool card, I think this is where you come in, Cancer. You're just going to like it and go for it. All right? So, yeah, I'm kind of curious where this is going to go, Cancer. I think you're curious. You're probably curious too. Let's, in the second spread, take a look at the potential between you and this person real quick. Alright, so here's the potential between you and this King of Swords that we saw in the previous spread, Cancer. We have the Magician, we have the Chariot clarified by the Four of Wands, we have the Ace of Cups, and we have the Two of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Gemini, Virgo, or whatever their zodiac sign is. The potential is definitely long-term, or at least that's going to be your perception of this. You yourself will feel like, yes, this is somebody I could have a future with, right? Because the Chariot, kind of in the middle right there, that's your major arcana card. And it's always good to have your own major arcana card in your own reading, Cancer. It always is, right? And as I was clarifying you, I simply asked how will Cancer feel about what's going on, and the Four of Wands showed up, right? That's how you will feel about this. It's a card of a commitment, marriage. Some people call it the 11-11 card. To me personally, the Four of Wands always reminds me of an actual wedding. But technically it is a commitment and marriage card. It's also a very stable card. Alright? That's how you will feel about this. The Magician, the first card that came out, it could be that King of Swords that we saw in the first spread. The Magician is a card of manifestation, and most importantly, it's a card of taking action. Alright? And perhaps you've manifested this person into your life in the past, or they manifested you, or the two of you are manifesting a future together. All right, but most importantly, yeah, the Magician is a very active card. It's a positive card if there are no specific cards around, right? And we don't have any of those specific cards. In this case, the Magician is a very positive card. The Ace of Cups right next to the deck, that's what it's all about. It's a card of genuine, authentic love. Alright, and the Two of Cups on the bottom of the deck is a card of a soulmate connection. It's a card of unconditional love. It's a card of when two people see eye to eye and feel the same way towards one another. So this looks very, very promising. You yourself, like I said, will see the future with this individual. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much all I have for you, Cancer, for this reading, for this time period. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also share and subscribe. And other than that, Cancer, have an amazing November.